Hey, what it is, what it ain't, you know what I'm saying? I'm back with another one, like we always are, man, you know what I'm saying? And today, we had a video, as you can tell, you know what I'm saying? This is one of the videos, this is one of the team's jerseys that I have, actually. So, you can tell the video we're probably finna do today. So, you know, we're just gonna go ahead and jump straight into it, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and leave a like, go ahead and comment, and go ahead and subscribe, man. Let's get so, man, today we got the Jacksonville Jaguars, okay? And yeah, I guess we're just gonna jump straight into it, man. I don't really know about, well, I do know about the Jaguars, actually. It's like, I believe that they're cursed, man. I truly believe that they're cursed as a franchise. I mean, I don't know. I mean, they have to be, because they got blessed as such a young team to get Fred Taylor and to get Maurice Jones-Drew. You know, I feel like they got like poisoned because of that. Because even if they have a decent team, you know, they can't play good. I don't know why. You know, in the last 20 years, that's the 03-04 season to the 2023 to 2024 season. That's 20 years. They've had 6 winning seasons in 20 years. 6 winning seasons. Yeah, that's not a lot. And 2 of those 6 have been in the past 2 years when they went 9-8, which is 1 game positive, you know, so you'll take that. And also, I don't want to discredit, also, they did have 2 years where they went 8-8 back in the day, you know, where they tied. So it was like, it's like, even if you incorporate that, fine, let's incorporate that. That's still 8 years of being positive, you know? You know, that's not very good at a 20, man. And I don't want to say it, but it kind of feels like Trevor Lawrence is getting pulled into their, like, curse, you know? I hate to say that, but I mean, think about it. I almost said his freshman year. His rookie year, man. His rookie year in this league. He had Urban Meyer, as his quarterback. What is he gonna do, man? I mean, that might be the worst. I don't know. Him and Chip Kelly, man. Whew, I don't know, man. It didn't look good, man. So it was like he got cursed, you know, with a terrible coach like that, and then he had a little interim coach to finish out that season. And I think they only won like 3 games that year. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they went 3-14. You know, his rookie year in 2021. Then the next year is the first year with Doug Peterson. You know, a Super Bowl winning coach. You know, out in Philly in 2018 or 2017, whenever that was, whenever they beat New England. You know, so. So they played pretty good, you know, they played pretty good that year, I should say, last year, 2 years ago, rather. You know, they ended up getting beat by Kansas City, the eventual Super Bowl champions, in the divisional round by 7 points, by a touchdown. Pretty good, man. So you build off of that. You know what I'm saying? You would think, at least. You would think that you build off, okay, you just had a terrible, terrible year. You know, you just pretty much threw Trevor Lawrence's rookie year in the garbage. And that was his rookie year, kind of, sort of, because he finally had some type of structure around him, you know? And then you would think, okay, coming into this year, now they add Calvin Ridley. Oh, man, it's about to be deadly. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of did look like that for a little bit of the season. You know, they went on a little run. You know, they started the year pretty bad, and then they went on a crazy run, you know, early in the season. But I don't know, it's just, it doesn't really look good. I mean, you went 9-8 last year, and then you went to the divisional, right? And then you went 9-8 this year, and you missed the playoffs completely. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you had a winning record this year, but you didn't even make the playoffs, you know? So, it's like, because you had to win 10 games. You know, you just did. Now, Trev, I wouldn't even say numbers-wise. Trev had a decent year this year, you know. He threw for 4,016 yards. You know, he had 21 touchdowns thrown, but also threw 14 interceptions, you know, so it's like, but he did have a 65% completion rate, you know, so it's like, you know, but this one is where I had to do a little bit of digging, but so, and you know, he had the lowest, his passes got dropped. I should say his passes got dropped the lowest they ever had in his career this year, which is only played 3 years. But this is the lowest his passes have ever been dropped this year, which is good, right? But he didn't have a astronomical year. Does that make sense? So there's gonna be a year where he's gonna have to play better than what he did this year. And really, I hope so. But you know, there has to be a year where he's gonna play better than this year, and his receivers or tight end or running back is gonna drop the ball. You know, some, probably more than they did this year. You know, I'm just being honest. So it's like, I don't know, man. You know, and you know, for being honest, their offense really lost them a lot of games this year with Trevor Lawrence at the helm. You know, Trevor Lawrence not necessarily having the ball last at all the time, but you know, in position to either put his team up or, you know, tie it up, you know, well, whatever the case is, late in multiple games this year. Or if, you know, they're playing in a game and in the red zone, they have to settle for a field goal 2 or 3 times in a game rather than at least 1 touchdown, you know, out of 3 trips. You know what I'm saying? They get all 3 field goals. That happened multiple times for them this year, and you cannot allow that. You know, especially whenever you're the franchise guy at quarterback. You know, then it's kind of like, you know, he has the talent around him, in my opinion. You know, with ETN in the backfield, even with Tank in the backfield. You know what I'm saying? You got Ingram at tight end. You know, you got Calvin Ridley out here. You got Christian, well, actually, you probably have Zay Jones out here, and then Christian Kirk in the slot. You know what I'm saying, man? The talent is there, you know. So it's on offense, you guys have it. You know, you have it. So the fact that you're not getting it done, and it's a lot of the time the offense's fault, is kind of, you know, I like, it's come on, Trevor, you need to get things going. You know what I'm saying, type deal. Because their defense, you know, their defense might not have star-studded names by any means, you know, all over the place, probably not. But, you know, they make plays whenever they have to, and they get stops whenever they have to. Now they're not the best defense in the league, by far not, you know. But nonetheless, you know, they still, you know, are getting things done and allowing the offense to have an opportunity to go out there and win the game, and the offense is failing. You know, and you just cannot allow that. And then you can't blame the coach either. You can't say it's the coach's fault, you know, Trevor, because he won a Super Bowl with a backup quarterback. Now, that probably could have started a few places, maybe, I don't know, in Nick Foles, but regardless, his backup, his system won a Super Bowl because he had a guy looking like the MVP before he got hurt, and then the backup comes in and still gets the job done and wins the ring. So you can't blame Doug Peterson. So it's really like, come on, Trev, what you doing, man? You can't out here be fumbling, man. You can't. You look like a freaking animal, you know, coming out of Clemson. And you haven't really done much in the league to make me really want to keep believing in you. You know, this is your prove it year. This is your prove it year, dude. If you don't come out here and dominate, and I'm holding you up to standards, to high standards, bro. You went number 1, you know, and competed, you know, and was in the national championship conversation pretty much every single year, if not every single year, at Clemson. So, dude, you have high expectations, man. You need to meet them. You just do, and you need to help this team get out of the mud. Even though you could be cursed too with the team. Maybe you go somewhere else and you flourish. And it's like, oh, okay. It's just their organization. You know? But, you know, as long as you know, suiting up with this logo, oh, man, is rough. That's all I gotta say. But I know y'all mess with that J Ram jersey. You know what I'm saying? Whoop-de whoop, throwback. But anyway, yeah, that'll be all, man. That'll do it. You know, I don't know. Are they gonna, do something this year? I hope. I really do hope. They're my team in the AFC. One of my teams in the AFC. But yeah. I appreciate you guys for watching the video. Please like and comment, you know what I'm saying? Subscribe if you haven't. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, you dig? And we out this thing, man. Love.